section? This is section number 3. Okay, so watch this how now. So not so much right now. Open. These are all 7s. So bobby pin on at 7. Turn it over. Slide it in. And over. And at 7. Turn it over. Slide it in. So now we're starting to see a little bit more form. Got this one just a little bit too big. We'll take the next section. Little things that I do that seem a bit weird to you are things that will help keep your client still, because she'll be looking at you like this. You know, when I first started hairdressing, it would take me so long to do an updo. And just awful. And one day, I just couldn't take it anymore. And I started crying when I was doing something. I was about 20, 21. I got the biggest tip I ever got. So for about 3 years after that, every time I did an updo, I'd do a little routine like this. So don't worry about me. Well, it's nothing really wrong. It's just that if you don't like your hair, I might lose my job. She'll always like your hair. Always liked her hair. I'm telling you, it was not pretty. Sometimes, you just can't overwork the hair. You just have to let it go sometimes. So when the first few weddings and stuff that you do, you do your best, but leave it for touch-up. Don't be so self-critical as you're putting your look together. Just get some formation in there and then clean it up afterwards. So I take this last little section here. Oh, this is really bothering me. It's very self-fulfilling when you do stuff like that, because when I'm finished with her hair, when she stands up, she has so much spray in her neck that her posture. But the first person she dances slow with, she sticks right to the neck. And I'm at home thinking about her evening and thinking. It's like when we do bride's hair. Okay, here's our last section. When we do bridal hair, we'll say to the bride, well, later, you just take out the pins, shake your hair. Oh, it's to be so romantic. We know that's not true. I put so much hairspray and pins in the hair that she could take all the pins out and skip rope for 20 minutes, and the hairdo stays. I'm telling you, it looks like I'm just goofy, but well, I don't want to talk about it. 7 inches out. So I'm going to pull the end down this time, step over, and so it doesn't look like a flower. I'm going to turn this here back, and then spread it. Crisscross that with another bobby pin, and then bring this across the back. Her hair, as you can see, is quite fine on the ends. I'm starting with the excuses now. Notice she's not really sitting straight either. Oh, sorry. All of us do that when we're working on our haircuts. We do the same thing. How many of you are always constantly doing that? It does nothing. It's like you think if you squeeze this part, this is going to pop out. How are we doing back there, Kelly? Yeah? And what's... Oh, you're kidding. Oh my gosh, poor people. Okay, I'll pick up the pace a little bit. Do you ever do that? Like, you know, when we're doing wedding parties, there's always like cookies and pastry and stuff around like that. You may not want to admit it to anyone, but you spit muffins in almost every activity in the game. We'll be chatting away. You see those little white pieces flying out. So, you know, young stylists, like, I pulled out a whole hot dog once. But you know what, like, on stylists, you know what I do, like, young people will go, oh my God, there's a mushroom on my teeth. When you've been around for a few years, you might see that blueberry and go, she's not looking. She goes. So the reason why I'm telling you that is don't eat fruit salad before you do an update because the black flies will come. There's nothing that looks worse than a bride going down the aisle. It's a strange forest. Okay, I've got one curl right here that I have to just take this out because it is too big. If you need to round something out, take your fingers in the very center and just rub them back and forth like that. So it see how that just rounded out that shape there? I didn't see it either. Okay, and turn it over. Oh, let me show you over here. Sorry. Crisscross the bobby pin. And just bite this little piece off. And this will come across the front. Not so amazing, but there's some uniformity in the hair. You can see some of my sections are bigger because the ends were a little bit finer, but there's some uniformity to the hair, like a sense of balance to it. I always like to keep a flower or something to put in the hair. Be prepared with as much flour as you need. So if the hairdo doesn't come out, just kind of think, wow, I love those flowers in there. Oh. It's important to kind of dress for, you know, different seasons and stuff like that. And always having something that's surprising for your clients. Like if you came to me and I was wearing this, would you be surprised? Okay, don't step on the wall. Yeah, thanks very much. You know, what makes a style like this look sort of young and hip is strictly a hairband. Like something a little bit thicker to wrap around the hair. What's that? Yes, I used some